Welcome back to another edition of the Prospect Profile, a mini-series we do here within the Atlanta Braves franchise, where we go over top prospects from AA Mississippi up to AAA Gwinnett. Last time we were in AA Mississippi for outfield prospect Ronald Acuna, and now we're going to be staying in AA Mississippi to go over first baseman Bob Klein. So Bob Klein is a first baseman, a 71 overall, C potential. He is a switch hitter, throws righty. He stands 6'3" tall and weighs at 222. He is 19 years old, out of the state of Nebraska. And the thing about Bob Klein is this is a guy who we signed just randomly mid-season when I was looking in the free agent list, just for guys who could possibly be like some minor league depth guys for the future, because sometimes there's some hidden gems in there that teams don't sign. And I was looking in there, and we found this guy, but he wasn't a first baseman. He was a shortstop. And the thing about Bob Klein is the guy is already a middle-of-the-order bat at the major league level, playing in AA right now. He's got 72 contact and 71 power versus righties, 65 and 62 against lefties. His vision, discipline, and clutch is all 50s across the board. He's got 78 durability, so he's not going to be getting hurt left and right. The guy is already a middle-of-the-order bat. The thing about him, though, is that he has awful fielding. He is a complete liability in the field, and for whatever reason, this guy was put in the game as a shortstop in whatever draft he was in, and he's not a good shortstop. One of those guys who just can't field but can hit. He can mash, but he was a shortstop. So I signed him, moved him to first base, and now the dilemma with that is he's behind Freddie Freeman. So despite Bob Klein being already a middle-of-the-order bat, he could probably be a 30 home run guy. I mean, 71 power versus righties, 62 versus lefties. I don't see how he... I could see 30 home runs coming from that. Maybe 25 if less. That's still a decent amount of home runs. And then with his contact and vision, he's able to possibly be like a 280 hitter while also hitting like 25, 30 home runs with his 72 contact and 65 contact versus righties and lefties, and then 53 vision, 55 discipline, 51 clutch. I don't see why he wouldn't be able to be a middle-of-the-order bat and just rake at whatever level he's at, being just an absolute insane player. But once again, it comes back to his fielding, and that's going to limit him, and we can't really move him anywhere else. So like I keep mentioning in all these prospect profiles and monthly recaps, we have spots open in corner outfield positions next year, but we have a bunch of guys who are lined up to take them, and those guys can actually play the field. Bob Klein cannot play the field. He's got 50 fielding, 37 reaction, 36 arm strength, 33 arm accuracy, and then he's slow too. He's not like slow, but he's not going to like make up for his reaction time with 50 speed. So Bob Klein is an interesting guy just because he might not ever make it to the big leagues for us. And he's not really a trade piece either because he doesn't really have any value. He's kind of like a Garrett Cooper type player, like how the Yankees just traded for Garrett Cooper in real life. He was a guy who was mashing in AAA. They took a flyer on him, but Garrett Cooper can actually play the position, so it doesn't really translate. It's just, I'm not really sure who this guy is, but he doesn't have any trade value because his potential is a C. And it's a low C, I checked. It's like a 72 potential. So, like, if he has, like, one bad month, he's down to a D potential. And he's got no trade value because of that potential and because he can't field, but he's an insane bat. He's got a major league ready, middle-of-the-order bat as it stands right now as a 19-year-old in AA. It's just the thing is, we're not going to be able to find a spot for him unless Freeman moves somewhere. I mean, maybe a few years down the line, Freeman moves to a different position. I don't want to do that. It's not like he's got insane speed to play corner outfield. He's got like 30 speed. I don't want that playing left and right field. So basically, I'm not sure what Bob Klein's future is with this Atlanta Braves organization, but what I do know is the guy is an absolute beast at the plate, mashes at whatever level he's going to be at. That's what Bob Klein is. Can we find a spot for him in the major leagues? That is to be determined. So with that being said, it's going to wrap things up here for this edition of the Prospect Profile in the Atlanta Braves franchise of Bob Klein. I've been your host, Jerseyborn, and I'm saying goodbye.
It's me, and I can't get myself to go away. Oh God, I shouldn't feel this way now. Reach down your hand in your pocket, pour out some hope for me. It's been a long